Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about making money from home. There has never been a better time in our society for you to be able to work online, be in your home since you're quarantined and stuck in your house, to be able to make money online, and not just a little bit of money, but a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made on the internet and online, and that business online is still moving, still going, and still growing. And this is your chance to jump in, to use this time to learn a few things by watching this video today. So I'm gonna make this quick and we're gonna jump right into it. Let's dive in. Hey, my name is Adrian Boycell, and I'm glad you could join me today for another Adrian Graphics and Marketing video. I've been working at home since 2007, and I have made over 7 figures in my career since doing that, well over that. And I love working from home. I love having the freedom. I don't always work from home, but I can do it when I choose to. And now during this quarantine time, this is the perfect opportunity to do that. So we're gonna talk about that today. I want to help you guys out. Obviously, my channel is dedicated to graphic design, digital marketing, and sales, so let's get right into it. So this is Fiverr. Fiverr is a great resource for you to be able to offer any of your services, whether you're a creative person and doing graphic design, logo design, branding, gaming, web, mobile, print design. All of these things are available. There's digital marketing, there's writing and translation, there's video and animation, music and audio, so you can do voiceovers and jingles, and there's even programming and tech, business topics, lifestyle, and all these other industries. So there's tons of services, you name it, you'll find it here on Fiverr. This is a great place to add yourself to and create a profile for yourself. And what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to build up your reputation. So start creating some jobs, offer some great prices, make some irresistible offers, build up your reviews, and you'll build some momentum from there. They have different levels of sellers, so you gotta keep that in mind. It's gonna take some time for you to build up your reputation on there. But once you do that, you can start raising your prices and offering other things like gig extras, and you can increase your rates and end up making $100 to $150 an hour just on Fiverr. It's a really incredible platform. It's been growing for almost a decade now. This is something you should definitely take advantage of. So I wanna talk to you a little bit about making money online and what I did back in 2006. So I had a few businesses that were going on top of a job that I was working. I had a regular 9 to 5 in the home loan industry. And then at night I would leave and I would go do nightlife promotions. So I was designing my own flyers. And that flyer design led me into doing designs for other bars and other restaurants because they loved my work. And so I would wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, get up, grab my laptop, and I would start designing. And next thing you know, I would start putting in printing orders. And so I was getting printing orders through my website online that I would place with an online printing broker, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I would put the order in with them, and then it would show up on my client's doorstep just a few days later after putting in that order. And I made 6 figures and ended up blowing up that business to a multi-million dollar company in just 3.5 years with over 4,000 clients, all from my home. And it didn't start off that way. I started with my home, but I didn't end up that way. I actually worked out of a retail spot after just about a year. So there's potential to grow this thing from being at-home business to actually being a retail landmark business. If you wanted to do print brokering, if you're a graphic designer, you can do a retail print shop. If you want to have the laptop lifestyle and be able to work from wherever you want, then any of these websites like Freelancer and Fiverr and Guru and Upwork are all great resources. So we're going to go through these today, and I'm going to show you each one of these one at a time. So Guru is another website similar to Freelancer that allows you to add yourself in here for any of these creative positions. There's writing, translation, design and art, administrative and secretarial. So maybe you could just offer virtual assistant type of work. There's legal. So if you're an attorney or you have a paralegal and you know how to write contracts, you can do that in here. Engineering and architecture, business and finance, sales and marketing. So doing prospecting, helping people get leads, things like that. There's programming, so website coders. This is another great resource for you as well. Then you have Freelancer, which is probably one of the most well-known websites out there for freelancers, where you can add yourself to. You can do voiceovers, graphics, web design. There's all kinds of stuff here. You can see your logo design, mobile apps, writing, marketing, website development, tons and tons of different areas that you can add yourself to. So this is a really great one, freelancer.com. I'm on this one very actively. I also have myself listed on here as a company and as a freelancer, and then this is where I find a lot of the people that help us on our team from doing SEO and things like that. The third one, or the fourth one I should say, is Upwork. And Upwork is a really great one as well. We find some great people on there. There's a bigger pool of people there, so you're gonna have to scrub through more people to find the right ones. But if you can find the right people, I have content writers that I found on there that I've been working with now for almost a year that write all of our content, and we're able to get it at a really affordable price. Where we used to pay $200, $250, $350 a page, we've been able to cut that cost down to less than half of that. So this is a really great place that you can add yourself to get a start. If you like writing, if you like designing, if you like doing admin support, customer service, whatever it is, you can jump on Upwork and you can really make a ton of money on here. I would say on the lowest side, 20 bucks an hour, all the way up to 150, sometimes even $200 an hour if you get really smart about the way you work. And then the last one, if you're a graphic designer, is 99 Designs. This one, you're gonna have to prove yourself a little bit more. You're gonna have to add yourself into the system. You're gonna have to do some designs. You're gonna have to do some stuff for cheap in order to build up your portfolio. But eventually you can build up a big enough portfolio and a big enough reputation where you can start getting paid some good money for doing graphics. And if you're like me, you're always trying to think smarter, not harder, and work smarter, not harder. So what I've been doing is I have a team of people that I've accumulated through Upwork, through Freelancer, through some of these other sites like Fiverr, and I've been actually sending them the work that I take in through my sales and my marketing and the stuff that I do with these YouTube videos on LinkedIn. I've been taking those things and I've been sending them to my team that I have built all across the country and even all across the world. So if you're smart, you can do things like that. Now, if you're not a creative person, maybe you don't have a creative bone in your body, but you can speak. You got an iPhone, you got a microphone, you got some Apple headphones, whatever it is, you can get some good audio quality. There's actually a bonus one that I want to throw you here, and it's called Rev.com. Rev.com is a great tool. If you go to the bottom of the Rev.com website, you'll see a section here that says freelancers. You can click on that. You can work from home doing Rev.com, and you can see here you can make anywhere between 30 cents to $1.10 per hour, okay? This is a really, really great tool, and if you do the math, it ranges anywhere between $20 and $60 an hour. Now, there are some other tools out there like Veed where you can upload those audios and those videos. It'll automatically transcribe them, and then you just need to take a couple minutes and speed things up. So you can take that $20 to $60 an hour and actually increase that to $40 to $120 an hour working from home. And if you have a virtual assistant, you can have them do that for you for 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks an hour, and now you're making money while you sleep. And that is really the key, is to be able to have the freedom to be able to generate an income online. And now your only responsibility is bringing in more work. So you can go to other websites out there like Thumbtack and Bark and just be able to pull in more work from local resources or Craigslist. That's why I started my first business with the print brokering, as I was getting orders from Craigslist, I was getting orders from graphic design, or not from graphic design, from nightclubs and restaurants. There are tons of places where you can find the work, and that'll be your main job and your main position in the company is to bring in the work. And then eventually you can find a salesperson or a prospector or a virtual assistant to go out there and generate the leads for you. And now all you're doing is being the middleman and sending that work off to your team and handling it through your project management system. And you can make 6 figures and even 7 figures doing this and not having to do any of that actual work. Just find the freelancers and find the people that are willing to work and that are ready on these websites here. So that's a really big win for you guys. If you guys can take those 5 sites and apply them and use them, add yourself to all of them. It doesn't hurt. It'll give you a backlink to your website if you have a website. If you don't have a website, you probably want to build one with a portfolio. You can do it really easily. You can go to Weebly. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Go to GoDaddy. Lots of great ways to build yourself a very simple, basic website. You don't need a ton. You just need to be able to be contacted pretty easily and just be able to showcase some of your work on there. So definitely go out and do that. That's the way to make it happen. Apply these principles, like I said, with this quarantine that we have going on. There's never been a better time to take advantage of the online marketplace. A lot of things around town in the retail market have dried up, but online business is still moving forward. People are making a crazy amount of money online right now from their homes while they're quarantined with their family and only working 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I don't know about you, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning into this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And as always, keep looking up.